الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. On behalf of Understand Quran Academy Hyderabad, I would like to welcome you to 10th session in which we will study Surah An-Nas, and in grammar we will study imperfect tense and we will learn something about our homebooks. But first let us start Surah An-Nas. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس. Qul means say. A'udhu, I take refuge. Birabbi, in the Lord, in the cherisher and sustainer, in the Rabb. An-Nas, of mankind, of people. Say, I take refuge in the Lord of mankind. Malikin Nas. Malik, the king. An-Nas, mankind. Malikin Nas, the king of mankind. Ilahin Nas. Ilah, God. An-Nas, mankind again. Ilahin Nas, the God of mankind. Say, I take refuge in the Lord of mankind, the King of mankind, and the God of mankind. Min sharril waswasil khannas. Min, from. Min shar, from the evil of al-waswas, the whisperer. Al-Khannas, the one who withdraws after whispering. Min sharril waswasil khannas, from the evil of the whisperer who withdraws after whispering. Alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas. Alladhi, the one who. Yuwaswisu, whispers. Yuwaswisu, whispers. Fi, in. Fi sudurin nas, in the chests of mankind. Sadr is chest and sudur, chests. Alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, the one who whispers in the chests of mankind, meaning in the hearts of mankind. Min al-jinnati wan-nas. Min al-jinnah, min from al-jinnah, the jinns, wan-nas, and mankind or people. From the jinns and the people. Let's take some of the words and their implications. Rabb, cherisher and sustainer. And we said, when we say Rabb, just imagine that He is controlling each and every part of our body. Millions and millions of cells are being controlled, and what is going on in them is controlled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the Rabb. He is the cherisher and sustainer, and also He is not only controlling us but the whole universe. Rabbin Nas. And Malikin Nas, He is the real, true, absolute king. He has infinite number of soldiers at His disposal, angels, and the whole universe, is under His control. He is the true king. Ilahin Nas, and He is the God also. He has all kinds of powers, natural and supernatural powers. He is Rabbin Nas, Malikin Nas, Ilahin Nas. So just feel the immense power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as you recite these verses. And then we say, Min sharril waswasil khannas. Shar is evil or suffering, and also anything that leads to evil or suffering, even though it may appear to be good. For example, a sin may be enjoyable for a while, but it leads to terrible suffering in the end. Min sharril waswasil khannas. Waswas, the whisperer, the one who whispers, and this is the function of shaitan. Al-Khannas, the one who withdraws after whispering. So shaitan is in one of the two states. Either he is doing waswasa, whenever a person is forgetful, unmindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then shaitan is there doing waswasa. And as soon as a person remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, does his dhikr, he just withdraws, khannas. And he forgets, again he comes back. As you know, in English we say, an empty man's brain is devil's workshop. So he's always there. He's there to complete his mission. And his mission is to take each one of us to hellfire, because he has challenged this in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember, shaitan is not stupid. He could whisper even Adam alayhi salam. So where do we stand? Just imagine. And he's very experienced. From the time of Adam alayhi salam, he has been whispering and misleading people. He has misled maybe billions of people. So he is very, very experienced. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna shaytan lakum aduun fattakhidhuhu aduwa. Who is our real enemy? Shaitan. Quran says, Shaitan is your enemy. So be an enemy to him.
Allahu Akbar.
Fi sudurin nas. Fi sudurin nas, in the chests of mankind. And chest is the outer region of heart. Heart is at the center. So chest is like backyard or lawn of this house in which heart resides. And whenever shaitan feels that the person inside, the heart is sleeping, it attacks through whispering. If heart is alive or wakes up, then shaitan runs away. His whisper attacks fail. But if it is ghafil, if it is neglectful, if it is not remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then shaitan may succeed.
Allahu Akbar.
There are many beautiful sayings about why Surah An-Nas is at the end of the Quran. Some of them are, even if you have knowledge, even if you know the whole Quran, you have to be continuously aware and fight the whisperings of shaitan till death. Till death. Remember, you cannot hit shaitan. You cannot kill shaitan. You cannot even see him, and you cannot convince him. The only complete and perfect solution to fight shaitan is to take refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through his dhikr. And also one of the ways we can implement it is by reciting it at the end of every salah, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, and also remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as possible in our daily life. Whenever you read it every day, let us implement, ask, evaluate, plan, propagate. The formula there, when we take refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we ask, request Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us his refuge, then also we should evaluate. For example, how many times we fell into trap of shaitan yesterday or so far. Why? Because of bad friends, because of bad things that we have. Then we should try to avoid them. Say astaghfirullah and plan to avoid them, and then propagate. And also, for example, when we are trying to study Quran and understand Quran, let shaitan not stop this, because shaitan must be burning, with anger or with revenge as to why you are studying Quran, and how can he stop you from studying Quran, from getting you connected or us connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if this program of understanding is stopped, not necessarily this program, but any program through which you understand Quran is stopped, check, because shaitan has succeeded in stopping us otherwise.
Allahu Akbar.
Now we come to grammar.